All right, guys, we're in the beginning of June now. I think this is like June 2nd or June 3rd when I'm filming this. It's a Sunday. I know that. I don't know what date it is. It's early June, end of May, something like that. And here's the updates for the month. Number one, we're still going to do some rides. I just don't know what the rides are going to be. My entire summer schedule changed last week. Work came out with news that they have changed my scheduling. They've changed my hours. So everything I had planned for summer is completely scrapped, and I'm starting my plans over again. So I'm not going to have nowhere near as much time off as I thought, and they didn't tell me this until I burned all my vacation time. So now that I took all my vacation doing softball, thinking I was going to have a different schedule all summer long, they waited till I burned all my time and then told me, oh, by the way, taking your off days away, you're going to go back to working like everybody else does. So now I don't have days off to do stuff no more. So that's changing. I don't know how that's going to change everything as far as what I had planned, but I'm still going to do stuff. I just don't know what yet. So I'm kind of going back to drawing board and refiguring my plans for doing trails, stuff like that. I think there's Poker Run coming up this week. I might be doing that. I might not. I don't know. But as far as off-roading, everything I had planned just got scrapped, and I'm going to go back and replan everything. Now, as far as that other news is concerned, we did not make All-Stars. So if you watch softball videos, you know we were... I thought we were going to make All-Stars because my daughter was second best player on the team. Pulled up all the stats. I mean, she had a 500 and something batting average, had a 14 something OPS. You know, was awesome number of hits. She was only 2 players on our team had double-digit hits. She was one of the 2. Only 2 players on my team had over 300 batting average. It was her and the other girl. They didn't take her. So, at the end of the day, we did not win the championship. The other team won the championship, and the team who wins championship gets to pick the team for the All-Stars. That's the way our rec department does it. It's probably the way they all do it. But when they got down to pick the team for All-Stars, they didn't pick my kid. So it is what it is. I tell my kid, you know, just because you're second best player on the team, and they took, you know, players that, you know, were not as good as her. At the end of the day, it's their team. They can build their team how they want to. That is the perks of winning the championship. You can build your team however you choose. So they chose to build the team a different direction. She's not on it. You know what that means, though? That freed up my weekends. I thought all my weekends in June were going to be playing softball. So, now granted, I don't have the days off I used to have no more. So, that part sucks. But I at least don't have softball. So this is going to wash itself back out. It goes back into I don't know how I'm going to do summer yet, though. We'll see. There is a new set of videos coming out. I just filmed them. I literally actually just finished filming them like 5 minutes ago. I haven't even started editing them yet. So my phone is giving me updates on Braves game. I haven't edited the videos yet. This is like my 3rd or 4th time filming these. I hit 60,000 miles on my Jeep the Friday before Memorial Day. And we hit 60,000 miles on the way to Tybee Island. And I haven't even made that video yet. So I've got a couple videos I'm still working on to get out. And I just filmed like 4 or 5 videos around me hitting 60,000 miles. It's kind of like, one is introducing you to my Jeep. Oh, I got to film a new scene now. I just realized I didn't tell you the name. One is introducing my Jeep. Then like, here's my top 5 things I like about my mods. Here's my least 5 things I like. Here's the things I want to do in the future. And here's my dream list. And each one's kind of an own video there. I may do those videos 2 a week. Because that's like, if I do 1 video a week, that's like 5 weeks worth of videos. And I may do 2 a week for a while to get those kind of put out there. But I've also got to edit my Tybee Island video. I did a Smokey and the Bandit video in January, and I've never edited it. I hope I ain't lost all the footage now, because I did delete a lot of stuff off my phone. I got to go back and edit that. And then I've done the Cohutta video. I've chopped it up into smaller videos. I'm going to release those coming out soon, because a lot of people that watch those videos say they're too long. And so I cut the long one from April. I cut that video into thirds. And so that's coming out. I've got to upload the 3rd part, and then I can make them all public. And one more. I just did a like a one-on-one kind of sit-down interview video before, which I've never done one of those before, with a good friend of mine who has Maranatha Ministries. Talked about our faith. You know, talked about my belief in Jesus, how it changed my life, and how my life kind of got to where it is now, and how I got to doing 1870 off-road. Man, that was a wandering path. And speaking of wandering, if you've ever seen me talk unedited, it's like taking a bow and arrow and shooting it, and the arrow has no feathers on the back. That is how I tell a story. So, God, I feel bad for Matthew and his editing work. I haven't seen the video yet. I imagine it's an editing nightmare the way I talk and tell stories. But I'll see. We'll see whenever it comes out. It's on. Go be on his channel, Maranatha. His name. It may just be his name. I don't know. It's on there somewhere. It's on YouTube somewhere. I don't know how to tell you how to find it. Or it's on, because he does, he has a YouTube channel. He has a podcast. And me and him, I've known him for, God, close to 15 years now. And he does a lot of ministry work. And God, he's the smartest person I know when it comes to scriptures. Knows them, like, I have never seen somebody who knows scriptures like this guy does. But me and him used to do a lot of Bible studies together back in the day, and a lot of other people too. And I kind of had, got out of doing that when my life changed, my work schedule changed. And I just, I started going to church different, started having different work life. My kids got older, and I kind of got out of touch with a lot of the guys. I stay in touch with them a little bit. But, I got a different way of how I do my walk with Christ right now. And it's good to catch up with them guys and talk. I don't know how that video turned out because I haven't seen it yet. But it's like an hour long. Me and him talked. We just recorded that a couple nights ago. So some point on his channel, that'll be up. And that's pretty much what's coming for the month of June. And this might bleed over into July. I got a lot of stuff going on with my family. I got some stuff at work I got to do at the end of June. That's going to tie me up for a couple weeks. I think I'm going to miss the Cohutta cleanup trip with Jeep and Bubba. So I think I'm going to have to miss that one because it falls right smack in the middle of some stuff I got to do for work. So I just think we'll get up here and do it. And then we got my daughter's birthday around that same time. So yeah, it's probably going to miss that one, which really sucks. I'd like to see the Cohutta in summer. I've only been up there in summer once, and it rained the whole time. I couldn't really see it. But looks like I'm going to miss that trip. And then July, hey, I'll do another update in July. We'll see how it goes. Have no idea what we're going to do in July. Right now, I'm trying to refigure what I'm going to do in June. But there's the updates. I'm about to pull the Jeep in and get it back under the cover. What day of the week is it? It's Sunday. Where's NASCAR racing at today? The Braves are playing Oakland. I know that. I was just watching it. They're in like the 8th inning right now. I think they were winning earlier, and I think it just got tied up, or they're losing now or something like that. And they're racing in NASCAR in St. Louis. So whatever day that is, that's the day I'm recording this, and I'll probably have this video up in a couple of days. So, yeah. I got to mess with my daughter's car again. Yeah, we just, as you can see here, just changed the Cadillac converter in the Honda because the car was overheating. And as you can, if you can see down the side there, you cannot, yeah, there's pieces of the converter falling out. The converter had went bad. So we had to cut the converter off, and now the car's got some other issues. That car's getting to be a problem. She just called me a minute ago, telling me there's kind of issue with it trying to get home. So I don't know. We're putting money in that car to the point I've put all my money into that car now. So anyways, I might have to do stuff with that Honda, but that ain't gonna be on YouTube, so you probably really don't care. I mean, I'll tell you about what I just did. I just worked on Yukon this week and fixed the AC in it, but you don't care. So anyway, that's all I got. That's your update for June. There will be some rides. Even if I just do some small, simple stuff in West Georgia Loop area, ride down to the covered bridge, ride down to FDR State Park. I got one thing I'm gonna do with my kids that they don't know about yet, but that's small, local. I'll film it just to make a video, but it ain't gonna be nothing challenging. But it's just something fun, you know. We got some plans for summer, and I'll get doing some of that. I just don't know when, y'all. I had this stuff all planned out, how I was gonna do it. We're supposed to work on the bathroom up here in my daughter's room. We're gonna sand it down and repaint it. And man, this schedule change at work really just screwed up my summer plans. But it's okay. You know, at the end of the day, you get paid to go to work, and you know, I'm paid to do a job, and they kind of get to dictate the schedule I work around. That's the nature of my work. I've known that the entire time I work there, and it's not the first time this has happened. They actually change my schedule quite often. So every time I get things going good, they up and change it, and it sucks, but it is the nature of what I do. So and until I hit the lottery or something happens, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. So you know, it is what it is. The job I have is good, but this is one of the downfalls of it, and I'm just living with that one this summer. So that affect my plans, but no matter what, I said I'm gonna do a video a week about the Jeep, and my plan is still to stick to that. I do enough rides in this Jeep, that shouldn't be a problem doing all that. I do enough mods of the Jeep, that shouldn't be a problem. It's just a matter of, man, how in the world am I gonna have time to edit these videos? Now they put me back to my old work schedule. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, hey, that's all I got. Jeeps be Jeeping. I can't wait to see the interview I did. I hope to God I'm coherent and it makes sense, because Lord knows I can ramble. But it was a good story. Get to talk about my faith. Get to talk a little about the early part of me finding my faith, kind of what I did as I found my faith, how I found Matthew. And it's really all about faith. You know, he's very big in faith. He don't care about the Jeep, I promise you that. But you know, faith led me here. It's what got me to my Jeep. It's what changed everything in my life, and that's kind of what the video was about. So we get to talk a lot about that, and it was a good topic. Anything talking about Jesus is way better than anything I do in this Jeep. So the reason why I walked inside is that I did it sitting right here on this couch. So this is about the background you'll see if you ever find that video. That's all I got, guys. Jeeps be jeeping. I gotta get do some video editing now because I think I just filmed like 5 or 6 videos. So hopefully they come out. This is like my 3rd or 4th time filming this video too. I've started filming it and I go to edit it and it looks horrible. And I'm gonna go back watching it. I'm like, man, I'm missing my points. I'm all over the place. I'm talking like this away from the camera half the time. And I'm like, yeah, I had to go back and delete the video and start over. So this is like my 3rd or 4th attempt at doing this 5-part series. I'm getting tired of doing it. I think I'm gonna have to say that I've done a good job now and that it's over. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to just accept what I got and hope I didn't ramble too much. So that's all I got, guys. One good thing, y'all might not know this about me breaking my ribs, but it's healed up and getting back to work. Hence why the weight machine's out in here. I've been trying to get back in shape because when we were doing softball practice, we started running with the team, and I'm telling you, I got gassed, and I got gassed quick. And I'm like, man, I've always been in pretty good shape. And you know, obviously, when I broke my ribs, I put 15 pounds on like almost overnight because I wasn't active like I normally am. And I was working on a ditch. I was digging down the driveway down here, which you can't see because I'm pointing the other direction. And I had to stop halfway through it because I couldn't dig with a shovel no more. I was hurting at work. I was struggling to get through softball. It took about 2 months, really, 2.5 months to get to where my ribs weren't killing me anymore. So they're all healed up now, though, so I can kind of get back doing some physical work, which is why the past few weeks since softball has ended, I have been working around the house because I didn't do a lot of work around here for a while because I was hurting. And so I'm kind of getting everything caught back up now, and I'm also, I get myself back into shape because I ain't got 2 months till we start doing fall ball, and I need to be able to get out there with all them girls that are 13, 14, 15 years old, and I got to be able to hang with them, you know, out there in the field in the heat. So the thing that sucks about when you hit your mid-40s, man, you get hurt, and I've been hurt a couple times, and every time it happens, you know, you put 10, 15 pounds on in like a week, and it takes you 6 months to lose it. So when I tore my ankle, like 2 years ago, I tore all the ligaments in my right ankle, and God Almighty, I did the same thing. I was 170 pounds when it happened. I was 190 pounds by the time I healed up, and it took me close to a year to get back down to 170 pounds. So yeah, we'll see how it goes now, because now I'm trying to get back down again. So I got the stuff in here and I'm working out again, and plus I gotta get my endurance back up. So there you go. There's your updates. So I never really made it very publicly known that I broke my ribs, but yeah, it was a one reason, God, to be honest with you guys, I didn't want them to make me stop going to work because I was struggling to get through work there for a while too. It took me about 3 or 4 weeks so I kind of could even like lift stuff at work. I was kind of struggling. I kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'll suck it up and deal with it. I didn't want them to tell me I couldn't coach softball anymore because I was too hurt. They didn't want me on the field being at risk or something, so I just kind of kept it to myself. Didn't really tell nobody, but I think everybody figured it out because I couldn't breathe. God Almighty, I couldn't take deep breaths. I was struggling. And I remember the Tybee Island trip in winter, me and my daughter are riding bikes, and I can barely breathe because I can't take deep breaths because my rib was cracked. But anyways, I'm all good now. I'm all healed up. I'm getting back in shape now. So that's kind of my summer plans. Get back to my fighting weight for fall, and then for fall ball. That's what I'm worried about more than anything. And that's what we got. Hopefully come fall, my schedule goes back to what it used to be, and I can actually have some off time and actually film some videos. That would be great. If not, you know, I'll make a workaround schedule I have right now. So it is what it is there. Everybody's got to work, got to make money. So I got to do whatever the job tells me to do. So this time I'm actually done. Jeeps are actually jeeping now. Goodbye, everybody.